guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here just with some, you know, scraps and leftovers and things really. And I thought that we would come along and just make some little clusters. I recently saw an awesome video by Tania over at Tatted Treasures, where she incorporated wax seals into her clusters. So I thought, let's come along and do some wax seal clusters with some of our leftovers as well. So let's just get my, oh dear, get my burner going, ready for my wax seals. Okay. And I did buy one of these more recently so that I can just rest my spoon in there to be melting the wax rather than having to kind of constantly hold it. So that just goes over that little bulb like that. And then obviously that's my wax seal. So I've got some scraps here. I've got this blue and I've got this here. So let's just tear some pieces down. I probably needn't have lit my candle yet, actually, to be honest, in hindsight, but never mind. We'll just go with it now. So I'm just going to tear this down like this. It's just kind of a starting point really for our clusters, and also obviously getting rid of these scraps that, you know, I'd accumulated in a recent mass making session. So okie dokie. And then I just literally pulled in some of my little bits of ephemera from my ephemera box. Again, I don't really know whether I've got pieces that are going to go brilliantly or not, but, you know, we can just have a play and, you know, if they look rubbish, they look rubbish. Hopefully we've got some there that would look not quite so rubbish. So I'm just going to move this one out of the way because I don't know whether we'll have time to actually use that, to be honest. Honestly, I mean, these scraps, they go such a long way. It sounds crazy, you know, we just hang on to all these different bits. But I mean, to be honest, it actually takes quite a long time to use the scraps up, I find. So, yeah, I'm just going to lay these out like this. I mean, we've got a lot there, as you can see. And let's see what bits that we've actually brought in. So I've got this, like, sort of ticket here. We could just have, you know, a portion of it or something on one of these. Just do it like that. Might have too much blue, to be honest, but never mind. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I brought along some birds, so we could have that bird on there. That's quite sweet, isn't it? I feel like I do need something to break that up actually now. It's feeling like it's too much blue. Just too much blue going on there. And this, I have, oh, what's the word? You know, distress glazed over this. So to be honest, although I'd pulled this out thinking it's blue, it actually would go better, I think, on here because it's taken on quite a yellow look since having the distress glaze put on it. So yeah, I think in hindsight, probably it's better on something else. Again, just got another sort of ticket here. Let's just pop that there. Oops, another bird. So I've got, yeah, bigger bird there, can go on there. Got some of my frames. Just check which colours I've got. Okay. So yeah, we could have that there. Something like that, perhaps. And then I've got some dictionary definitions, which I just always love using the dictionary definitions on these clusters. They always look really good. You know, they're just one of those things that kind of goes, to be honest. She says as she's just not using the dictionary definition in the first place, but I may use it in a minute. Okay. Let's have her there. Maybe we could have the ticket behind her. Yeah, kind of poking out like that. What else have I got? Oh, yes. So the dictionary definitions that I was rambling on about, that's just, yeah, let's actually use one of those, not just talk about them. So that one says nature. So, I mean, it would be quite good to have used that perhaps with a bird. Yeah, that's quite nice. So what to put over this one? Got the camera. Got this clock. That clock's quite good, I think, there. So might want to incorporate a little bit of book page or something like that, because they feel to me a little bit, you know, they're too blue, aren't they, at the moment? So, yeah, let's just see what book page I've got here. Again, you know, these are just literally scraps and things that I've just got laying about. But just thinking I could, you know, incorporate. I mean, they're not the best scraps because this is a book of verse, which actually, you know, then tends not to necessarily have a great deal of, you know, text going on there, but it's okay. So I'm just going to staple this together like that, which hopefully, you know, just goes through the whole thing. Okay. Take this one. Wanted to be really random, but to be honest, I put it there and I just don't really like the look of it being so random. Weirdly, I do on other people's work, but when it comes to mine, I just struggle. It just looks like I've kind of left it upside down. Okay, let's pop that there. And we've got this one. Oh, could do with some bigger book page. I wonder if I could just have this actually without even any text. Might still look good. Oh, that's not great actually. Not as good as I'd hoped. Right, let me just pull in some other book pages because I've got lots of book pages obviously laying about here. Honestly, that candle will have just burnt out, won't it, by the time that I actually am ready to do some wax seals. You know, needn't have bothered having it at all. Or needn't have bothered having it on at all at this point. Perhaps I should say. Right. That one. Okay. And I think this might go maybe behind. Perhaps I want to lose that ticket. Yeah. Have it like that instead. Okay. And then this one here. Again, don't know what's going to go on this one, but we can find something in a moment. Okay, and just use a bit more book page. Okay. Whoops. Let's just try and turn that round, see if we can have it that way round instead. Okay. Let's staple that together. Okay, so we've got these couple of bits here. Right, let's just see. I've got a smaller dictionary definition, which the smaller one is better, to be honest. So. Yeah, let's just have it like that, I think. Okay, and then the final one, the final piece. What have I got here? Got a little butterfly actually from my film strip butterflies. So yeah, let's just use that. Okay. Like that, I think. Okay, that is fine. Right, okay. And then we're going to do some wax seals and things on these. So I think what I want to do is probably ink them up first before wax sealing them. You know, if I'm going to ink them up, that is. I don't know whether I'm necessarily going to ink them all up, but definitely some of them, I'm sure. Okay. Just ink these. Oops, this one I've not put a topper on. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't I? Honestly, forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Okay, let's just put this down. Just ink this up here. Okay, let's just leave that to one side for a moment. Yeah, I'm just going to ink them all, to be honest. Oops. Have a vulnerable point there on that clock, wasn't there? Let's glue that down in a second before that gets knocked off completely. Very likely to happen with me. Okay, and then this lady, nearly done. Oops, she's just wobbling around now. Oops. Okay. So, I mean, out of that one piece of scrap blue paper, you know, we've got a lot of clusters, haven't we? So, you know, you can really see they just go for a long way, don't they? So like here, I'm thinking we could just have something like this tea bag. So if I just pop that tea bag on down here. Oops. Actually, yeah. Now, depends how big my wax seals are going to be. Hopefully not too big. So let's pull these wax seals in, or, you know, wax pieces in. So I know I've mentioned these before, but I got these, I think, on eBay. They weren't, you know, they weren't too expensive. I think they were, I actually can't remember. I think they were sort of about the £10–12 mark, something like that. So I'm thinking for this one, do some blue. Maybe mix in some of this colour. And I haven't done my wax seals for a long time, so I'm actually struggling to remember whether I found it best to use 3 or 4 pellets. I think 3 was the magic number, actually. Yeah, pretty sure 3. Oops. Oh, like that. So that was just a little scrap of tea bag that I had laying around on the desk. But I thought, well, that's, you know, that's quite cool on there, isn't it? So just while that wax melts, I'll just see what else I've got here. So I've got some of this burlap ribbon type stuff. This is from when we did our beginner's junk journal series. So again, thinking, you know, we could maybe use some of this. Aha. So that edge just pulls straight off, which is quite handy. Although now I've just pulled all of it off, which is not quite so handy. Okay. Oh, I quite like it that way, actually. So I'm just going to glue this down along this edge like that. And then we'll be able to put a wax seal on here as well. So I'm just going to dab a bit of hot glue to hold all the pieces in place. Like that. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to put that to one side because that's going to be ready for its wax seal. Okay, right, definitely want to glue this this bit of this clock on before we lose it. Oh dear, my gosh. My glue wasn't coming out and now it's just literally oozed out everywhere. Okay, let's just dab that up. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay. Okay, right. So again, let's just see what we might like with that. Got some lace trim here. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Too wide. So I'll just cut that down. So I'm thinking we could even sort of have it hooked. No, I was thinking it would go under and over, but yep, it didn't really pan out like that, to be honest. Right, let's just hot glue this down just for speed. And then obviously we'll try and incorporate a wax seal. I'm wondering whether I've actually done these a bit small to have the wax seals, to be honest. And again, you know, we won't know till we actually try in a minute. So that's very pretty, isn't it? Let's use this piece on this one. I'm thinking that would go really pretty on there as well. Okay. Super gorgeous. Right, okay, let's do some wax sealing. Wax sealing. So on this one, going to try this blue and green and just hope for the best. Obviously this is quite a small cluster, so I'm going to just hold the tea bag down, just put that wax on there. Okay, and then we just go in like that. Okay, looking good so far. Right, so let's do this one. So for this one, I think I'm going to go for, let's go for this colour, and maybe a bronzy colour, or maybe the gold, I think. So yeah, let's just pop that into the spoon. Okay. Oh, how pretty does that look? Gorgeous, gorgeous. And to be honest, these wax seals, actually, you can kind of ink them and colour them. So, I mean, if I decided that's quite bright, this sort of bluey green colour, I could ink over this. I'm just checking it's actually not going to get destroyed if I kind of ink it. It is a little bit wet still. Right, I'll wait for a couple of minutes for that one. But yeah, I should then be able to, you know, ink it to make it look a little bit more vintagey. Right, again, just going to dab some glue to hold all these bits down. Okay. Like that. And again, just see. Oh, I love that with that colour. Isn't that just beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Okay. That's so gorgeous. Right, wondering whether I can actually put this lace underneath the bird. So let's just run some glue along there and then just go in and try and sort of ruche it up like that on the edge. Oh, I love how that looks. That is gorgeous. Now, where on earth I'm going to put the wax seal, I have no idea on this one, to be honest, but we'll, yeah, we'll have a look at that in a moment. So let's do one thing at a time. To be honest, I don't know quite where I'm going to put the wax seal on this one either, but I'm thinking kind of, yeah, maybe like here. So let's try. Okay. Oops. Like that. Right, so this one's dry now, so I'm just going to kind of ink this up. You see, it kind of takes that ink okay, doesn't it? Whether it wipes straight off, I'm not sure, but really cute, isn't it? Right, let's just take this off. Oops. Oh, that's super pretty, isn't it? Yeah, super pretty. So I'm just going to put that to one side. Again, we might just kind of do something with that to, you know, tone that down because it's quite bright. So again, this one, who knows where I'm actually going to manage to fit a wax seal in. What colour shall we go for? Thinking this kind of bluey grey and maybe the gold, and maybe the bluey grey again. Is this different? Yeah, it's different bluey grey. Or maybe this one. Let's try those. Okay. Right, let's just see. Okay, so it's a bit cooler now. So again, let's just try and tone that down. How gorgeous is that? Looks lovely, doesn't it? Right, we're going to do that one. So we've got these. Let's just add some fabric and things like that to these ones. So again, just going to dab some hot glue to hold these bits together. Okay, like that. Okay, and oh, I've got some more tea bag here. Honestly, you just never know what's laying around on my desk. I mean, this was literally in my drawer. As I opened my drawer, it kind of like fell out. Okay. That's great, actually, because it might just be, oh, maybe not. Well, it could definitely go sticking out from there, couldn't it? Let's just tear that down. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So maybe we'll do it like that instead of fabric on this one or any lace or anything. We'll just have that tea bag kind of coming out behind. And then we'll have the wax seal down there, I think. So let's just, again, glue these layers down just to hold it all in place. Right, okay, where did we say we were having the wax seal on this? Did we say over here? Okay, oops. Okay, I mean, that was really quite off of the piece, really, which was probably not ideal, but never mind. Might go for the same sort of colours on this one. So, yeah, let's just quickly pick some colours and chuck them into the spoon. Actually, I might go for just the golds on this one. Yeah, let's just go for just the golds. It has got, obviously, some blue left over from the last one. So we might end up with some blue in there anyway. Right, this is stuck to the desk, so I think I'm going to end up having half the wax gone anyway on this. That's fine. Just kind of round that off. I mean, this wax is quite forgiving, actually, because you can even trim it down and things, so you don't have to get sort of too bogged down in the shape of it. Okay, so that's quite nice, isn't it? Right, and then this one here, yep, we're going to have those colours that are in there now. Sorry, just picking that wax off the desk. Right, and then we just want some lace or something on these. Okay. So again, just going to dab some hot glue across and just glue that down like that. And then just dab of hot glue here to hold the pieces in place like that. Okay, looking good. Right, let's just go for this one here. Okay, I mean, I have to say mine are not very round at all. You know, they're not the roundest wax seals. I mean, traditionally, obviously, the wax seals are round, aren't they? But mine are very misshapen. But, I mean, I don't think that matters, to be honest. And I think once they're actually, you know, used on a project, you're not going to even notice, to be honest, what kind of shapes that they are. Well, let's hope not, anyway, because if anyone was inspecting, they'd definitely think, wow, she's done a terrible job with those wax seals. Okay, let's just take that off. There we go. Come on, peel that off the table. Yeah. So yeah, they're really nice, aren't they? Yep, we're going to then put just a little one here. So these couple now, we just want to put some lace on, and then we can obviously do some wax seals on these. So I don't know whether I will have lace on that, because it might be that it's okay actually just with the tea bag. Let's have a look. Thing is, everything's always better with lace, isn't it? Everything is always better with lace. Okay, let's just glue that down there. Like that. Okay, and then this one. I mean, this one for me, it definitely feels like it's lacking a sort of focal point, to be honest. I mean, it's got that dictionary definition on, but I think the wax seal definitely is going to, you know, finish this one off really, really nicely. Okay. Just pop a little bit of hot glue there. Okie doke. Right, this was for the butterfly one, wasn't it? Well, now I'm thinking, actually, I'm going to put this one on here. Right, let's do similar colours for these two. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely go for... Actually, I might just go for just the browns and golds on this one. Actually, maybe both of these, yeah. Okay, let's take this one. Let's leave that for a couple more minutes. Yeah, they're super cute. I mean, that wax seal, it just adds like a little something, doesn't it, to the clusters, you know, which is just gorgeous, to be honest. Okay. Oops, now struggling to get this peeled off. Okay. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? I think that's my favourite one, to be honest. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, right, let's just put in these couple, and yeah, let's just do one over here. Oh, look, I've still got non-melted wax things there, wax pellets. Oh dear, I don't know what will happen. I don't know whether they'll suddenly melt in there or whether they're going to stay as lumps in that wax seal. Ugh, I really should be more patient, shouldn't I? I'm just not a patient person at all, unfortunately. It's always my downfall, you know, if you make a cake or something like that, I find myself then tucking into it, or, you know, taking it out the pan before it's ready, and, you know, then it's obviously lost its shape and looks ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, crafting's a little bit more forgiving, isn't it? Baking, you just really have to be patient, and yeah, that's just not something that I seem to possess. Right, this one, I can't decide, do I do a wax seal or not? Because I absolutely love this cluster as it actually is. Oh, yeah, let's do a wax seal. I can't decide what colour though. So I'm thinking this colour here. And maybe, I was going to say maybe this, but this is quite lilac. Oh yeah, very lilac. Awful, awful colour. That's not too bad. What about this one? Don't want to pick the wrong colours. Okay, what about that one? Yeah, let's do those. Okay, right. So this is going to go down here. Oh, I've not even peeled this off. What am I doing? Oh, look, bit of a weird shape wax seal there. But I mean, again, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It still worked. You know, even being a weird shape, it's still, you've still got the basic thing going on. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Right, okay, I'm just going to take this gold out. Now, if ever you do this, you must be so careful because, my gosh, that spoon is red hot. Absolutely red hot. I'm doing it with a lot of layers of the baby wipe. Never, ever touch that spoon. It's so hot. Yeah. And it stays hot for quite a long time. So, yeah, just be super careful. Right, let's put those in there. Okay. Right, leave that for a couple more minutes. Okay, let's just be patient. Right, let's pull these in while we're waiting for that other one to set and the other wax to melt. So yeah, these are the ones that we have made. Aren't they just yummy? I really love them. So as I say, not my idea, from Tania at Tatty Treasures. She did the clusters with the wax seals, but wow, they are gorgeous. So thank you so much, Tania, for the inspiration. Really cool idea to add that wax cluster, the wax seal to the clusters. Oh, look. Again, I've gone way too big with my wax. Just trying to get it off. And, yeah, making a horrible job of that. But it is quite forgiving, actually. Okay, so that's those. Right, is this nearly melted? Yeah, nearly. Must be patient, because this is my favourite one, I think. So I don't want to ruin it by my lack of patience, which, of course, is an issue. Or, you know, is a possibility. A strong possibility. Okay, let's just move those over just slightly. Oh, is it nearly melted? Yeah. And I might just mix this in a bit, actually. So as I kind of mix the colours up a bit. Oh, I'm just going to use this, like, stick pin. Okay. Again, just totally, like, not really kind of tried and tested methods here, but let's just pop that down. Okay, right, leave that for a couple of moments and then we will see how they're all looking. So I can probably blow my candle out now. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think we would get time to do those other ones, and sure enough we haven't. Okay. And that's the point, isn't it? You know, we keep all these little scraps, and to be honest, look how long it takes to use up just that one blue piece of scrap. But having said that, we've got some really gorgeous bits to use now, haven't we? I literally can't wait to use all these bits, to be honest. They're so scrumptious. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, I love that one. Let me just bring it to the camera so you can see. Isn't that just so scrumptious? Yeah, absolutely love it. So yeah, I hope that you like the ones that we've made. I will come back when I get a chance, and we will do some with the yellowy piece of paper, wherever I've put that here, because they do make such scrumptious clusters, don't they, with the wax seal. But yeah, I hope that you like them, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Have fun with your clusters and your wax seals if you decide to make some, and see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.